My people, I'm happy with my nails. These are stick-ons. So far they are 1 month old. These ones on my left hand have not come out like at all. You can see the growth. They've been there intact. I wash clothes, I clean utensils, I clean the house, soap and water every now and then. But yeah, they look like that. They're nice. I did a good job. I tried. Yeah, my people, I'm loving them. But then these ones on my right hand, to be honest, 2 have already come out. This one and this one. And then I put them back with glue. But you can see the growth as well. These ones haven't come out yet. But yeah, my people, I can say it's nice. It's nice. Although I want to try acrylics in future, because I'm wondering whether they lift. Because if acrylics don't lift, then they'd be perfect. But these ones, the stick-ons, they're lifting like this one. This one is lifting. But the rest are not yet lifting, but they still catch hair. So they're not ideal for a braider like me. So yeah, if acrylics don't lift, they'd be perfect, but I'll find that out. For now, I'm happy they've stayed this long, and I'm not throwing away these stick-ons. I'll just be sticking them back. I might have these nails for a while. Yeah, I'll use them like press-ons, like I'll be reusing them. Because I don't see why not. But otherwise, that is update on my nails, my people. Yeah. This was my Christmas set, November/December. So yeah, my people, but the way I'm seeing, I might have them for a long time before I make another set, now that I can reuse it. Yeah, if it gets lost, I'll just be replacing it, just replacing the one that has gotten lost. But yeah, my people, moment for nails. Time seems to fly, especially when you're working, my people. I've just finished washing my clothes. Today I've decided, let me wash my clothes like before going to work. So I'm just too late. My people. I'm honestly late, but my clothes are clean. I was feeling angry. I was like, you mean I want to postpone washing clothes until tomorrow? You know, sometimes you just have the energy today, like right now. It's like if I don't wash clothes right now, I won't have the energy to like clean them later or anything. So today I didn't open a shop, but today is on Sunday, and that is what happens when I'm washing clothes. I don't have the time to do everything that same day. So if I'm washing clothes that day, some other things will not be done. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to talk about my nails. I have lost 3. So there is these 2, which I don't know where I've put them. I have rinsed them because they were in soapy water, and I can't seem to find them. And then there is this one. This one I know is here. Here it is. Let me put it with these other nails. But now there's some other nails that are missing. These 2, I know they are somewhere together. Like I've rinsed them, and I need them because I'm not going to work without my nails. So I don't know where I've put them, but I know I've rinsed them just now. Oh yeah, here. You see, they are safe. It's just I wasn't remembering where they are. Let me put them where I put the rest. I'm going to be about 1 hour late for work, my people, because hey, I'm just tired. Have you ever been tired, my people? It's so exhausted. Yeah, my people, but hey, laundry is done. I was going to do that tomorrow, but guess who has done it today? I've done it today. So yeah, as usual, I like this washing powder. I like Spring Fresh from, I don't know, it's not Downy, but that smells good as well, is what I could find last minute. And here are my clothes. here are my clothes. I started washing clothes at 2 p.m. Right now it's 43 minutes past 4 p.m. But honestly, there are some clothes I need to unhang. I cannot risk them being stolen. If they'll not be dry, like this bedding, I'll put them out tomorrow. And those towels over there, and that what is it called, sheer for the door. Yeah, but yeah, this was abrupt. Like it wasn't planned. Like I just decided, you know what, let me just wash them now. So yeah, I'm happy though. I'm happy my clothes are clean and I can just make sure they dry. But for now I have to start on work like ASAP. Yeah, my people. But at least I was either going to wash those clothes at night today or tomorrow morning, and I hate planning for work. It's like if there is work, I'd rather just have it now. But I'll have to change my mindset, because yeah, you have to relax even if you know there is a lot of work ahead. Yeah, my people, I'm tired, but nice. I need to keep running because there's some more work to do, the one that gives me money, and I need a lot of money. So I'm going to see you later, my people. Okay, one more look at my clothes. Yeah, have towels there for work. I've been keeping this for a while. Today I was like, I give the excuse that I don't want to mix my laundry with like towels for work, but today I just found a way of separating them, and then I just cleaned all of them same day. But different kind of washes. It's just something separate a little bit. But yeah, my people, yeah, and my outside is clean as well. Today I'm tired and I'm late, so I didn't have time to clean those parts. I mean, the owners of those parts clean them themselves. But yeah, it's a thing, cleaning the corridor all the way to the gate, because you can't leave water outside your neighbor's door. So it's a thing. Otherwise, my people, oh, I've recorded my neighbor going to the toilet. Which are blocked. All those toilets are blocked. I need some water. Yeah, it's just plot living, my people. If you live in the plots like I do, then it's not new, right? My people, let me stop acting like I have the whole day. I'm going to see you later. In this video, my people, we were buying small. Imagine sometimes something like toilet paper will become so expensive. Either I got some mangoes. I think it's beginning to be mango season. This is the month we eat mangoes. It's December, we eat mangoes. Yeah, they're beginning to flood in the market, so we'll be eating a lot of them, because sometimes they are being sold at throwaway price during this season, because there are so many and they're perishable. But yeah, oh my god, it's just me. It's just me from the market. I'm tired. I don't know, every time I wash clothes it will take me a week to recover. I don't have energy. And then these clothes, the way they are drying, it's raining and then sunny, and then it's rainy again, and then it's sunny. Like right now it has just become sunny, but it was rainy, so I actually unhanged some of my clothes, and they're not dry. And I'm like, I put them out, it starts to rain, and then they go back to being completely wet again. Anyway, let me open my shop, my people. I'll see you later when I cook lunch, if I cook, because I am feeling exhausted. See my clothes, now that is how they are drying, but it's not bad. Anyway, I'm feeling okay because everything is just okay. Yeah, my utensils are clean, my house is clean. I'm feeling myself, even if I don't have like all the energy I need. Here is me. Here is me, guys. Whew. Anyway, it's so strong. I need water. I'm used to having water in my cup, but I need to pour into the cup. You know what I do? When I finish, I make sure to put some more and leave it there. That way it's easy for me to just feel like I need water and I just take it and drink. But if I think I have to now go to the jerry can to pour some water, I just get lazy. But yesterday I refilled my containers. Of course, after washing clothes, most of these containers were empty, but there was running water yesterday, so yeah, I refilled them. Otherwise, my people, yeah, lunchtime, I'll see you if it happens. Okay. It's just a random minute in my life. Okay, my people. Pick me up meal, my people. I don't have the energy to cook. I have maize flour, but I can't cook it. Like, I don't have the energy. So it's either I buy or I starve. Because otherwise I'm going to drop while trying to cook it. But yeah, I got sweet corn dumpling. I have some soup here and some intestines grilled with some tomato and chili salad. Yeah, my people, this is meal of the day, right? I haven't been recording what I've been eating, mainly because I've been eating things I have eaten before, so it's things I've already recorded, so it's nothing new. But let me tell you, it's date 8. I'm thinking, do I just ruin my life up to 25th December and then just start afresh January 1st? Or do I just, do I just save myself as early as now and just go back to really mindful living? Like intentional, like where we knowingly make the sacrifices, where we knowingly deny ourselves certain things, where we knowingly strength train, where we knowingly break bad habits, like where we just go hard on ourselves. You know, that time where you just put a boundary and you're like, well, not anymore. Do I do it now, 8th December? Do I start today? Do I do it now? Or do I just continue enjoying life up to like 25th? Because it's Christmas. People are, letting go, letting loose. I mean, the whole year we've been like strong. Like, do we let loose towards the end of the year? But when you do that, January, my people, I'm telling you, let me tell you, that is one thing I know from experience for sure. Don't do that. The way I'm saying, you just live this month the way you want, and then you'll start afresh from January. It doesn't take one day to jump onto the other side. It's a process. But there is a process. Transitioning from bad habits to good habits, adapting to new habits is a process. So if you think you're going to crack it within one day, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because for me personally, from my experience, I need allowance to actually fall back. The habits you do, like, yeah, I've been working out every day, and then all of a sudden, for 6 weeks, I'm unable to work out. It does happen. It does. If you've tried new good habits, it's like I'm going to read a chapter, I don't know, every week, or a page every day. And then one day something just happens and you just stop with that good habit for a very long time, and it's like it was long forgotten. So it's even worse. It's even worse when you now allow yourself to make mistakes, because why are you allowing yourself to make a mistake knowingly? It will cost you, of course. Yeah, of course, you'll be better if you don't make that mistake. And that's the work, and that's kind of the work I'm avoiding, because like you. Anyway, what will make me happy? I'll honestly be happy if I outdo myself. Yeah, if I feel like my brain is actually telling me, I've actually gotten ahead of myself, that will make me happy. So we start today, 8th. We are not ruining things on 25th. We are celebrating Christmas on a budget, intentionally, with a purpose, with all those good vibes, not recklessly, like frugally. No. No. Will be nice, will be well kept, right? Yeah, my people, because since, hey, there are things I haven't told you. Since I went home this year. I'm not going home for Christmas. I chose to go home in August. And since that August, I relaxed, and that is how I relaxed. I had a momentum. Whether that's the plain truth, I had momentum. From January all the way to that August, I had momentum. Although now, that August trip to home, I have the vlog, but I have some content that I recorded, like pictures and videos of my mom, and she was like, you can shoot, like you can record, you can take pictures, but don't post. You can record this for memories, don't post. So I haven't posted the vlog, but yeah, I went home, and that is where my momentum kinda broke, to be honest, because I now stopped saving for investment. I stopped saving for, I don't know, for work or for things I needed for personal development, and I started saving for that trip to go home. Okay, so I was saving for shopping, I was saving for transport, I was saving for pocket money. That is where I honestly just lost track of my own of my own life. To be honest. And it's not money, it's not financially only, it's also time. I was like, okay, I'm going home in 2 weeks. It's like how you're closing school in 2 weeks, so you just forget everything about books because you're going home. You start packing away all your books because you're going home. That was the mentality, that was the mindset. Of course, I knew I was going to go home, relax for 2 weeks, and then come back, continue with work. Little did I know, the momentum of work was already broken. My clients, my customers had already seen my shop closed for 2 weeks. Where I sell by the roadside, they were like, my customers have not been seeing me for 2 weeks. So it's like she closed, she left, she went. They looked for options. I don't know, something. That is what I'm assuming, because since that event of going home, and then those 2 weeks I'm at home, I'm not working, I'm just at home resting, enjoying peace of mind. Yeah, so I'm not making any money, but I'm using all the money I had been saving. Although it's not like I was spending on anything important, just random stuff at home too, so that you're not bored, because again, there's nothing much to do. And then I came back towards the end of August. I'm like, September is my month. September where? October where? November where? Now we are in December. I'm telling you, we just, do things like that until 25th, so that we just enjoy the holiday as well, because who is out here restraining themselves during the Christmas holiday? Christmas season, people are out there having fun, letting loose, and then me, I'm the one here, developing uptight behaviors with my money, with my time, with habits like reading, working out, drinking water. I'm like eating healthy. People are enjoying life. But I'm not, people, but you understand, like, I could be anywhere. You can choose to be A, or you can choose to be B, and whatever you choose is what you get. So yeah, that's the place I am at. But now I know, if I don't save myself right now, the deeper I enter into having fun, I feel like the harder it will be to come out. From experience, because, well, Anyway, my people, I think I'll be serious from today. The more time I spend playing, you don't even understand how I play. Anyway, gosh, my people, I don't know. I know there's many of us who just realize, oh, the month is over. It's like, I'm going to be serious tomorrow, I'm going to be serious tomorrow, I'm going to be serious tomorrow, I'm going to make moves tomorrow, I'm going to sharpen tomorrow. And then tomorrow is like a year has gone by. While you're still making promises to yourself, while you're still promising yourself to be better. And then you find out you've just now been worse, actually. You've just been becoming worse. But let me have my food before it's cold, because I know especially those intestines, they get cold and then the fat will start being sticky on my upper part of my mouth, and I don't like that. And the soup as well, because I'm sure it has a lot of fat. Yep, it's like I have spoiled myself proper. I have spoiled myself. Anything I've been wanting, you know, I'm not my mom. I'm not going to tell myself no. I just go with the flow, which is wrong. There is what the Bible calls desires of the flesh. You feel like eating cake, you just eat. Yeah, you don't tell yourself no. Eat something healthier and feel content with it. It doesn't feel like punishment. Why does healthy living or disciplined living, why does it feel like punishment sometimes? It's like, really, that is what you call wrong behavior? Like, surely. Anyway, that's what's up, my people. That's what's up. Honestly, we want to end the year on a good note, and we want to begin the year on a good note. And I feel like for us to start the year on a good note, yeah, we have to end the year on a good note. Yeah, so that it's a continuation, so that it's not like black and white. Yeah, like we were doing black and then on first we are jumping to white. I feel like that transition of black and white, like that, will cause people mental problems. I mean myself, like, I don't like that. I have tried it before and I don't like that. I prefer, you know, just slowly entering into it. Which I should start now, because if I don't start now, the more intense it will be. And the more intense it will be, the more intensely you will feel it mentally and emotionally. And that is what causes shifts that are not comfortable, and then we start calling them mental illness. Anyway, my people, that's what's up. The sooner the better. The sooner you adopt to a good lifestyle, honestly, I feel the better. The better. Change starts today, not tomorrow. Start today. Anyway, my people, let me eat my yummy food, and then yeah, I'll see you later. That was a speech for end of year. Pre-Christmas. Because it has taken 12 minutes. Anyway, God help me. God help us, because wow. Let me tell you the amount of money I have spent this year on things that honestly weren't important. Was enough money to actually do like a room makeover, you know. Was enough money to buy like a blender. I'd be blending healthy juices and smoothies here. I'd be investing into my health. It was actually enough to add more stock into my business. So actually I have a lot of things I could have done right, but I intentionally did wrong. And I told you I have a habit of doing things wrong knowingly. I don't know why. It doesn't, I don't know. Like, I like to make myself feel bad. It's such a weird thing. I think I'm not okay, by the way, because that's not okay. But I just don't like to, like, I know I can do it, but I have to now actually do it. Are you like that, my people? Are there things you know you can do, like goals you have for yourself, dreams you know you can achieve, things you know you can accomplish, like, yeah, you know you can do them, but you haven't started on them, you haven't done them, like you haven't proved yourself right yet, but you know you can do them, and you're very confident you know you can do them, but you haven't done them. Why? We are in the same category. Yeah, my people, unless there are external factors that actually, you know, affect your dreams or your goals. But if you haven't accomplished those things because of your own internal, do I call them alterations? Because of your own doing, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we need to work. Point is, my people, we need to actually be those better versions of ourselves, because we can be. Yeah, we can be those better versions. If it just keeps we keep the jokes aside, I think it's because we don't have those teachers anymore. You know, all along in life, in school, we had teachers who would tell you, you know, except you are very playful, you'd actually do well in this subject. Your grades would actually go up if you just focus a little bit more. Nowadays, there's no one telling you. So, because we love playing, we just play, and we continue playing, and we revenge for those times we were told not to play. And then we wait for anyone to tell us, you guys stop playing, and then there is no one. And then work ends up not done because we were playing. It's not funny. Need to work, those of us that have been chilling. But it's nice to chill as well, because it gives you the energy to actually bounce back. Because right now, if you've been chilling, you're not complaining of a burnout. Yeah, you've actually been chilling while strategizing, researching, yeah, mind mapping, things like those. So let's say God will give us another chance. Okay, yeah, God is a God of second chances. I don't know why I wrote it here, grace and second chances, but yeah, sometimes I feel it's good if we act like we only have one life, you know, like the way you said you only live once, like you better do it now. Like, stop thinking you'll act right tomorrow or next month. You have now, act right now. Anyway, I think point is made, my people. Let me eat, and then I'll see you later in the video. Hi people, hi guys. My nail has gone missing. Now I have to make a new one from scratch, which is not bad because I'm sure the new one will last longer. But this nail has gone missing. I can't find it around. I can't find it. I've tried looking in my towel. I don't know. Maybe it's in, no, it can't have been in the bathroom, but I don't know. Point is, I'm feeling bad. I don't have a nail. And I have lost it, so I just can't fix it now. I have to sit down and fix it like afresh. And then on this side, I know I have turned my camera. I'll rotate that. On this side, this one is also out, but I have it. This one is here. Oh, here. Yeah, here it is. I'm just going to put it back. This one. But this one, it has gone missing. Otherwise, my people, how are you doing? Today is 11th December. Tomorrow is Jamhuri Day. You guys, do you have plans? Personally, I feel like I have spoiled myself enough for this Christmas season. To be honest, I started in August. To be honest, I'm now thinking about January and my goals, especially in terms of diet. So I don't want to spend more. I don't want to spend more this December. I feel like I should be preparing to spend on the right things come January, God willing, when God grants us the gift of seeing that new year 2026. Okay, I feel like that would be my desire for 2026, to spend money on sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds. Tell me how expensive almonds and cashew nuts are. What else is expensive that is healthy? Broccoli. Hey. But those are the things I want to spend on next year. Next year I want to be like every weekend, every weekend. That's what I'm thinking in my fantasy, like, yeah. I'm thinking every weekend, like this weekend we make like chicken, broccoli and some rice. Next weekend we make like a pudding, like maybe with chia seeds and some probiotic yogurt and some almonds. Or yeah, we mix almonds and blueberry. If you want to be smart, if you want to have good memory, if you want to age slowly, almonds and blueberries. I don't know how much they cost. I don't know where they sell them. I don't know whether we actually produce that in Kenya. Do we produce blueberries in Kenya? But yeah, almonds and blueberries. I have a thing for my mental health. So I'm like, okay, so it improves your mental health. Almonds and blueberries. I'm like, green tea as well. So those are the things I kind of want to spend on. So I'm already done with this festive era of spending on oily foods, fried foods, sweet foods, chocolatey foods. I feel like I love chocolate, but I should be treating myself to dark chocolate. That is what I should be eating, dark chocolate, so that I'm having fun, but at the same time, there is something nice happening with my body in regards to, I think, balancing hormones. I don't know, it's good for feminine health. Yeah, dark chocolate is nice when it comes to those menstrual health things. Now, yeah, my people. So, about tomorrow. That is why tomorrow I'm going to be chilled. I'm going to be relaxed. Tomorrow is a holiday, but I'm going to be, just putting myself together for next year. I need that. I need to close the year calmly so that I start it calmly. But if I end it up, let me tell you, it's like how they tell you crossing the year in church versus in a club. If you jump onto the next year like in a club, on first you came from a club, it kind of sets the tone for that whole year. That is what they say. Personally, I haven't tried, because they end up saying they won't do that again. Some of them. I have had a number say that they won't be crossing over the year in clubs, because that is the tone it set for that whole year. I'm trying, my people. I'm turning 28. I'm trying to honestly be the best, because some of these things we can reach them, but somehow we just are comfortable with what we've already reached. Yet we can reach more. But yeah, I'm sharing my goals, so that if you are my person, my people, I am not leaving you behind. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not being selfish. It's a nice thing to hook on if you are not thinking of hooking on it, right? Yeah, my people, maybe it's none of your, maybe you have other things, but this is something you can also add to your other things, right? Yeah, otherwise I'm going to see you a little bit later. Yeah, my people. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I love it when I have a lot of work ahead of me in life, because it means you can improve here, improve there, learn something to solve here. What has helped me mentally to stop stressing and being depressed and caving under problems is understanding that every problem has a solution. Every problem has a solution. All problems have solutions. So I don't know what's bothering you. It has a solution. You just need to ask AI and then just follow the prompts, okay? But every problem has a solution. You're not the only one who has faced that problem. You're not the only one with that problem. You're not the only one trying to conquer that problem. People have conquered it before you, and you can. People behind you will face that problem at some point and they will conquer it. So you have to conquer it, okay? So yeah, all problems have solutions. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it get to you. Like, it can be solved. That has really helped me mentally, because sometimes I'm like, why am I so depressed? And I sit here on my bed, I'm like, okay, so what's bothering me? What is this big issue that I have? What is it? Only to realize it's things, I don't know, nothing that cannot be solved, to be honest. Like, it's not it's not even a chronic problem that it will always be there, it's permanent. No. Also, with time, I have learned that from like 2019 all the way here, because I've been carrying a lot of stress, and now is when I am like, okay, 6 years have gone, I'm still stressing. What am I stressing about? Like, I could have stopped stressing 6 years ago and I'd have 6 years of free living, but I've been stressing over things that are not material, you know. Things that are not tangible. Anyway, yeah, things that are not of, you know, yeah, just small things. Anyway, yeah, I hope that helps you to know that every problem has a solution. So whatever you're going through, honestly, just look for the solution instead of thinking about the problem. You already identified the problem, now start working on the solution. Working on the solution is better than, you know, evaluating your problem over and over and over and magnifying it and wallowing and allowing yourself to be immersed and swallowed by the problem. Instead of that, seeing how your problem is actually a problem, just think about the solution, work on the solution. It's fun. When you start problem solving, by the way, it's fun because your mind, it's free. There is room for enjoyment, okay? What am I saying? Let me go before I give another 12-minute speech. I have already said what's important, okay? Yeah, my people, I'll see you later. Hey, my people, you know that feeling when you're out from the market? Of course, it's not like a surprise, but you leave your door locked with one padlock, and then you find two. And then you meet the agents out there, the real estate agents out there, because your rent is due and you haven't paid, you have arrears. You find two padlocks, yours and theirs. Anyway, I've talked to them, you know, sometimes they're nice. You just talk to them, ask them to wait, give you a little bit more time, and you know, they let you continue using their rooms. But it always has that bitter taste. It's like the worst thing that could happen to a tenant is finding their house locked because they are unable to pay rent. But anyway, it's one of the worst fears you have in life. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad, I can tell you. But sometimes we risk as a family, but we risk, you know, measurably. Don't risk without measures. Always take like precautions, you know. Yeah, my people, but otherwise, yeah, I'm having fries. I'm just from the market, and my neighbor over there is like, Nancy, come. And I'm like, what is it? And she's like, your house has been locked. And I'm like, am I supposed to be scared? Am I supposed to collapse? Am I supposed to start crying? What am I supposed to do? Like, oh my God, the worst has happened. Anyway, I'm like, it's okay. It's when prayers get heavy, is when God actually sees that you actually don't have and you need. And it's a powerful moment, by the way, to be honest. But otherwise, at least she's there. If I need a place to sleep, I can sleep in her house. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah. Let me eat my fries, my people, as I make some calls over here, because yeah, I need to call my parents now. They need to know my house has been locked. Okay, see you, my people. See you. Of course, my people, the most important thing for me right now is to not lose it mentally. Like, I've already been there, and something like this can trigger you actually into like some form of depression, thinking your life is now ruined, it's over, like you're having a bad moment, a bad life, you know. But it's important that you actually keep your eyes on the prize. Despite the challenges you are having, your mental health is important, is a priority, okay? No matter the difficulties, no matter the challenges, don't let something like this, rent, your house being locked, don't let it break you to a level where, to be honest, you know, don't let it really break you. Even if it breaks you, that breaking won't be the solution. You know, it won't turn into money, so it's not worth breaking for. Makes sense? Yeah, my people. See ya. Okay, my people, it is 34 minutes past 6 p.m. Let me tell you, I want to climb up that hill. I want to climb up that hill before it's dark. I want to climb and come back down before it's dark. Honestly, I feel like it's the only way to catch up with my mind. You know, I feel like I'm going through some financial setbacks. I thank God my mind right now is informing me that those are temporary setbacks. It will not be a permanent, you know, situation. So I shouldn't make like permanent decisions based on like temporary situations. Because of course, in as much as I'm putting it together, is a lot of pressure that I'm putting together. So instead of just having that pressure boil and accumulate and just continue marinating in my head, I've decided to take a walk. Yeah, so I'm taking a long walk. As fast as I feel my head is running, that is as fast as I am walking and as far as I am going. So yeah, I want to do a lot of walking instead of thinking. Right now, I've already spoken to my neighbors. You know, it's a thing. They're like, sorry, I feel for you, I feel bad for you, how about you do this? Right now, there's even marriage proposals. It's like, you know, I have a house. You can come live with me. Anyway, my people, there's people around, so I'll see you when I'm in a more kinda not awkward place to be recording myself while walking. Okay, see you. You followed my walks, my people, before. You know this place. Right now, it's already dark. It's 3 minutes to 7 p.m. Actually, I've tried. I have done a mixture of running and walking. And yeah, my people, I have gotten to this place where it's normally like a gorgeous landscape where you can see so far with just your naked eyes, because there's not a lot of obstruction, so you can see like all the way. Yeah, but that is where I reached today, and I can't even sit to rest, because back at home they are asking me to like take a bike so that they rush me back home, because the one who closed my house is being told that I have boiled eggs in there and they'll be bad if they don't open the house for me to remove the eggs. But I'm like, I'm so far from my house and they want me there like immediately. I'm like, he should just open the house if he's opening it, and if he's closing it, I mean, we are already dealing with our house being closed, right, my people? Yeah, but anyway, I don't know how it will go. We'll find out. So yeah, I was working. Right now I don't think I want to stay to absorb like any, you know, any view, but I can see there's a lot of like twinkle lights over there. There's a lot of them there. It's like a galaxy. Yeah, there's a lot of them. With my eyes, it's just a lot. There. There's also a lot from afar, but from within there's not a lot. But from far there's a lot. So yeah, my people, let me go back because it's dark and I'm alone, and as you can hear, I have issues with my house being locked over rent. So let me go back. This is where I wanted to come to, and there's another place where now you can see like the lights. Yeah, that house will just stay. You know, I don't want any more stress. They've locked the house. I'm already dealing with the stress of my house being locked. I'm already having solutions for that problem. Is it today I was telling you that every problem has a solution? So right now I feel like they've taken up so much of my energy and time, and I'm like, for me the problem is not even that big, so I don't want them making the problem bigger to me than, like, they're making the problem bigger than I am making it. Like, to me it's a small problem, but they want to make it big for me. I don't want that. So yeah, they should just do it out of goodwill. But if it feels like they're also asking for stuff, is like emotional blackmail, I don't want. There's lights towards where I am going. That's where we live. But yeah, my people, I feel like the walk was a success. I put this into my head, and I'm like, if I am dealing with my house being locked and having to travel all the way home because my house is locked, then I might as well have the energy to just release all of that energy by having this long walk mixed with a run and the hilly things. So yeah, there's a car approaching. I'm using a flash, so let me turn the video off so that it's not awkward. I'll see you, my people. I'm just a random girl at night recording. My people, if you love adventure, every time I go out on an adventure, I end up regretting. It's like modern life is just so much better. I have fallen down once and I have lost my way twice. It's dark. As you can see, I'm following like nature trails. So yeah, I have missed my way twice, only for me to find myself in like the wrong place. And you know, you could waste a lot of time in the dark trying to find your way. Oh my god, there is no light around. Oh, but it was worth it. I just hope next time my mind will put me to something more enjoyable and less risky. At some point I was tired of running, and I'm like, okay, I am surrounded by bushes. What if a lion starts sniffing after me? What will I do? What will happen? And I'm like, that's how I'll die. Oh my god. Anyway, I have found my way now. Yep, at least I'm now going towards the areas with more people. Yeah, because here I am like alone. You see that hilly place? There is no one, unless they are also in the dark like me. But see, is dark and it's like 7 p.m. In some parts of this area, like where I work, there is lights all over your face at 7 p.m. But here is that place. Anyway, it was worth it. I feel so much lighter, and I actually feel like whatever my mind puts me into, I can do it. If my mind tells me to run up to a particular point, it means my body can, and my heart and my will can follow suit. And then I'll have broken like the barrier or the ceiling in my head. Okay, my people, I'm at a safer place now. See you later when I get home. But I'm still going to have that night view of the valley area and the lights. I'm not done with my walk. Yeah, there's a number of negative thoughts that I need to beat with that experience. Otherwise, my people, that's what's up. Okay, my people, there is the valley view. You see those lights? Yeah, it's not the best. I don't know why I'm not finding a spot that is like quite clear, but yeah, that is the valley view, my people. That is the valley view, my people. I'm not finding a spot that is quite clear, but yeah, that is the view of houses in the valley that have lights. Otherwise, let me go back home. There's the other part with a view, my people, and there's a lot of people surprisingly on the road, but yeah, that's the other view. Yeah, I'm almost falling down again, recording views, not watching where I'm going, and then excusing people by falling down. But I haven't fallen. That one would have been embarrassing. The other one, there was no one around, but on this road there's people around. Anyway, my people, now I feel mentally exhausted. I think that is what I was looking for. I was looking for something heavier than the problems I was facing, and it's just one problem of rent, and it's not even a rent, it's about my house being locked, so I can't sleep in there. What is it in mislighting? I swear, but you know, I can't see clearly. Like, you can't see the road actually. And you know, it's just rough, and yeah, I'm walking on probably parts that people don't walk on. But yeah, my people, these roads are tricky. You can miss a road, you can miss a turn. Can you believe, like, there's a road here? You can miss it. If especially you're new in the area and you've just decided to stroll when it's dark, you'll get lost. But yeah, my people, yeah, like I was saying, the walking has taken my mind out of that situation of my house being locked. So yeah, I'm not thinking about how tired I have become. You guys know those sensor lights, the ones that sense movement and then they turn themselves on. Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, so I feel like I took on a bigger challenge to conquer the challenge that I was already having. Let me now get to my house, see whether they've opened it or it's still locked. And yeah, my people, if it's still locked, tomorrow we travel to our mom's place. If it's opened, then tomorrow we resume work, my people. So today I didn't go to work, but at least I got to do this walk. It was nice. Otherwise, my people, I'll see you later. I'm surprised I didn't find the valley as beautiful this time as I used to find it the first times when I first saw it. I used to reach here and then I used to just see those lights and then I used to just be mesmerized. But right now I have seen night views from Dubai and I'm like, how do you go from night views in Dubai to night views in this place? Honestly, it's like I want to now see them realistically, the night views in Dubai. That is what is now mesmerizing, like. Yeah, my people, otherwise yeah. Okay, my people, my house is still under a second lock. Where my dad sleeps, they managed to, I don't know, convince him to open it for them. Although my dad is not in. But where I sleep, as you've heard, I went for a nature walk. I was far from my house, so they didn't find the need to open. So yeah, my curtains are not drawn like the ones from the inside, and then there's a light inside. I don't know why there's a bulb that is on. See, like you can see the light from my window. Now with my eyes, like I can see inside the house. I can actually see everything that is inside my house, like everything, like I can see everything, because this curtain is not drawn and there is a light inside, and I don't know how comes there's a light inside. So even if I'm planning to go home because I can't afford rent, I would love for them to actually open so that I at least pull the curtains, switch off the lights, remove any food because there is some eggs there, and then they can close the house and then I can leave. And then I can come back after I've settled the arrears. My dad, that is, after he has settled the arrears. But otherwise, I'm going to be sleeping at my neighbor's place over there. Yeah, my people, and then tomorrow, still hustle with having the house. Their numbers are all like not going through. I think it's past the office hours, so they're not picking any telephones, so you sleep wherever you are. Guys, we have to work hard because once bitten, twice shy. But yeah, my people, that's what's up. Oh, by the way, my people, I have been hosted for the night. Yeah, my people, I'm at my neighbor's place. That's where I'm sleeping over tonight. Yeah, before I figure out my living situation tomorrow. So yeah, my people, good night. Okay, my people, so I went to their office and yeah, they refused. They refused to open the door for me to remove like perishables. Yeah, so there are the two padlocks. One is mine, the golden one, and then the silver one is for the agents. These agents are new, by the way. They've just come here like last month. They gave a deadline of 10, and then they locked the houses yesterday 11th. Today is 12th. It's on holiday, and yeah, that is how my holiday is. My Jamhuri holiday, that is how it is. But yeah, my people, I have already broken in the bathroom. There's kids here and they're giving me anxiety while I'm recording. But yeah, they've refused. I close my curtains. They've refused. I switch off the lights. They've refused. I remove my boiled eggs and like tomatoes and like any dirty water that was in there. So yeah, I'm going home. Yeah, I have to go to the village. Thank God. The man who sells to me smokies and eggs accepted for me to return the smokies and eggs, because that is where I was when they closed. He accepted to give me back my money so that I can use it as transport to my village, and then I'll come back once we settle rent. I'm thinking I should move because I feel like our previous agent was better. He was very understanding. He would have given us like a week or two you know. But these ones are strict. It's 10 to my people. So we are late. The mistake is ours, but we feel like they are not understanding, like their customer service is like rough and rigid like that. So yeah, my people, let me go. Yeah, I'm leaving it as it is. It's not even a big issue. I don't know why I'm so emotional about it. It's just that I've tried to beg to soothe them, but they were still so like no. So I feel defeated and I feel bad. But yeah, my people, I'm going to see you later. Probably I'll show you my journey home and then convert the video and post it before I lack money to go online, because at this point I'm not working, so we are kind of low on money, you know, right now. So it's a moment. And I have brought you with it. What? I have brought you with it? No. What am I supposed to say? Like, I have brought you along this experience of mine. Anyway, guys, that's my house. I'm leaving. Let's go home now. Let's go. Thank God we have a place to, you know, run to. Anyway, let's go, my people. My people, sit secured. Let me tell you, the fare has increased. We used to pay 700, now it's 900, and they can go up to 1,200. So yeah. I have arrived, my people. I'm close to home. Yeah, my people. Yeah, this place, you see there is green. Imagine there is green. Imagine there is maize in their farms. Like, I mean, where I've been living, where we are from. Did you see any lush green? Did you see any plants? But my mom was telling me it has not been raining and the crops are already not doing well because it's not raining. But see, there is water. This is a risk. My phone. Now, the road is like this. This is where I'm supposed to go through. But apparently, because of this poor drainage, we have to use someone's farm. You see, they've already made a trail. That's the one I'm going to follow, because here there is no way. But anyway, my people, let me see you later. I'm going to end this video today so that I start documenting like my stay at home. Yeah, I start documenting my stay at home, although sometimes my mom doesn't like when I post content from home, so it may just be a little bit of what is acceptable on social media for the public. But yeah, my people, home is actually like there where there's trees. Yeah, those trees. You people that watched my old videos of when I was at home before I left, you know that, you know. We used to take pictures and videos by the trees, by the fence, because it's plant, what do we call these fences that are made of plants? Yeah, those ones. Yeah, ours is like that as well. So I used to make videos there every like morning, or taking pictures before going to work, where I used to go to work. So yeah, imagine I didn't even brush my teeth, I didn't bathe, like I'm just the way I was yesterday when my house was closed. So at least we have a place to sleep here where we are not bothering people. My neighbor was accommodating, but I didn't want to bother her. Like, she has her own life. I can't start tagging along for meals and for, you know, accommodation, sleeping, things like soap. Anyway, let's go, my people. I've seen my sister, guys. She's just outside the gate. And she's not doing anything, like she's waiting for me and I don't even have any money. She has seen me. Let's go see her. There she is. What? Oh, my people, this is how I have been welcomed home. I have already had, what is it called? Supper. We've had chapati with a stew of, what is it called? There is this beans, but it's not beans, but it's a variety of legumes. And potatoes, carrots, courgettes. Yeah, they didn't put tomatoes because they have, is it inflammatory issues? I don't know, but they don't put such things. Anyway, why are they laughing? Okay, yes, I was welcomed home, my people, with these notes from my sister. So my elder sister has donated some clothes for me because I don't have clothes here at home. I don't know why, but yeah, here are the clothes. I have clothes, my people. I have a lot of clothes. And then my little sister is the one who was telling me what my elder sister has donated. So we have jackets. She's written in Swahili some parts, but yeah, jacket for cold, and a hat and socks and shoes. And she's like, "You are welcomed." Signed by my sister Kate. Yeah, and she's done well. Otherwise, welcome home, my people. Did you miss my room? This is the only room, by the way, where I used to create content when I used to live here. The bed is also here for me. My sister has made it for me. I don't know. I don't know what is this. Guys, I'm seeing with you. I'm even like, oh, this is supposed to like serve as a pillow. Anyway, is what they could do, I think. With a little time, we'll arrange everything as time goes, as time goes, as time goes. Yeah, my people. Otherwise, good night. Yeah, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Okay, my people, I was going to end my video yesterday, but I don't know. I think I got here in the evening and it got dark quite fast. Yeah, actually, yeah, because when I came home, supper was already ready. So yeah, it was almost late. But yeah, it's the next day. Somehow I am finding myself in the home alone. My sisters are just outside, you know, just hanging out with other people. My mom is running her errands. Yeah, so I'm here. My hair looks like this. I feel a mess. Yesterday my sisters were making fun and they were like, "You don't have any innerwears. What are you going to wear? You don't have innerwears." And my mom is like, "Relax." We can sort her. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be wearing some bikers. To be honest, yeah, there's kinda no money, baby. There's kinda no money to spend like that, like just buying new things and you have innerwears wherever you live. So but anyway, it's quite an experience. It's not nice. It's not nice. Is what most Christians are praying for, against in church. I don't know, gospel artists, they've made songs with just sad sceneries of their houses being locked and they have kids and they're desperate, and you know, it's not nice. But as I told you yesterday or the day before yesterday, I don't want it. It's of no use if it makes me worried. It's of no use if I get depressed. My depression won't monetize and parent, so it's of no use. I'll just assume I'm here on vacation, on holiday. Actually, even if it's paid today, I might as well just stay here until the festivities are over. Today is like 13th. It's almost Christmas. It's like 25 minus 13, like 12 days to Christmas. Yeah, and then there's going to be New Year's, and then maybe while the kids are going back to school, that's when I'll go back to my place. It's kind of a reset, but you know, it's a reset with purpose, it's a reset with meaning. Is like, fine, you'll spend that month like that, but honestly, in future, in your life, like, you know, be steady, be careful, be nice, like, be alert, be aware, like, be in charge, be in control. Like, yeah, don't just live with the flow, like, actually put things into consideration and live a mindful life. That's kind of the goal, my people. So it's no loss, like, we have a whole life ahead, God willing, to actually learn from this situation, learn from this experience, and actually live differently. Like, where did we go wrong, what could we have done right, how did this affect us, how did it hit us, you know. Right now, the only thing I feel I'm missing out on is work. I have a small mobile loan app, and they're like, you're supposed to pay before 23rd. Today is 13th. So it's like, if I were at work, I would have cleared that within those 10 days. But now I'm not working. So I honestly, if there is anything that has bothered me my recent years, is debt and just being in financial problems. It's not nice. But then, my people, is not nice. If you're used to just having money for things, for your hair, for stuff, and then all of a sudden you're borrowing money for food, or I don't know, for things like gas. My people, money is important. I'll tell you, I know money is important, and I hope you never judge me if you ever find me chasing after money or attracting money. Making money a thing is a thing. It's a thing that honestly could cost you your mental health if you're not careful. I've been there before. But right now, I'm like, it's too late to go back there, where I'm like, oh my god, you know, like, right now, we've been working on it. So yeah, it's like how I was telling you with habits. You're dropping your old habits, which is of lacking money, not paying rent on time. Those are the bad habits you're dropping. But I told you, even if you pick a new habit, as you're practicing it, you may relapse. Okay, you may have a relapse. So for me, this is a relapse, but I'm like, you know, we'll pick ourselves up from the relapse, okay, and continue grinding, because we want to believe the future is bright. The tongue, we confess with our tongue, confess with our hearts, with our mouth, with our thoughts, with our mind, that it's going to be better, okay. And yeah, it's okay. Like, God has us. He's got us. He hasn't let us down. Nothing is off. Like, it's okay. Like, we don't need to, you know, make assumptions in our minds. We have to tell our minds the truth. Learn to tell yourself the truth. Stop having random thoughts that are wrong. Tell yourself the truth. Right now, you're a grown-up. You're not a baby, a child who, to be for real, to be for honest, doesn't have the understanding of seeing broadly, or seeing tomorrow, or knowing how things actually go. Right now, you're a big girl, you're a gentleman. You can tell yourself the truth, that this is just a situation, it's temporary, it's short term, but in the long term, there are things you're supposed to be focusing on. So don't give your energy to short-term problems, and you know, you have a whole long-term life to live, okay. That is me scolding myself. But scolding you as well, for the day you will need this kind of scolding, so that when you fall down, you don't stay down, you get back up and move on with life. So yeah, we are closing that chapter here. We hope to not be remorseful about the house being locked over rent. You know, it's always been like a joke. We are with my dad and we're like, you know, we haven't paid rent, our houses may be locked. And then we are like, but God will see us through. And then it's like a fear. You know, when you fear something will happen, you fear something will happen, and then it actually happens. And then, well, at least you are mentally prepared. It's not something that just happened out of the blues and it was unexpected. No, this one, we knew we knew we were treading on those kind of paths. I won't say dangerous, it's not dangerous, but you know what you are asking for with your behavior. You know the rewards of what you are doing. So if you gather the consequences, then you'll not be surprised, like what were you expecting with what you are doing. But unless things turn the other way around, it's a different story. But when you get what you get for what you are doing, then it's not a surprise, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. Try make myself comfortable at home now, because this is now going to be home for the next like 1 month. I'm not going to be working, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing for a month. A month, my people, what am I going to be doing? I don't know. Can I find a job for like a month, or what do I do? What do I do? A whole month. What am I going to be doing? I don't know. I'll tell you in the next video, because now it's time for that brainstorming, what to do with myself while I'm at home, because I can't just be chilling. If I am idle, that is how the devil starts creeping into your mind, because you are idle. I don't want to be idle. And you know, here my mom is like, has a lot of things covered. A lot of the things that I take care of in my house, my mom is taking care of them here. I'm like a baby, like my sisters. It's like, now I can't wait for her to give me work. On that note, I should go, you know, wash utensils, make myself useful. Anyway, my people, yeah, I'm going to make myself comfortable at home. It's my first morning here. Yeah, my people, and yeah, we thank God for life. And as it is, you know, this is life. Sometimes you are up, and then sometimes life you feel like you're down, but it's life, and we thank God for life. Life has challenges, life has hills and valleys. Life is like that. Like, life is not one similar thing from the beginning to the end. And it's actually beautiful that God allows us to see different sides of life. Yeah, my people. So I'm going to end this video here. I have already edited the previous clips, and I listened to myself and I thought I was very boring. I don't know. I think I had been having like a jet lag, like my mind had been slowly sleeping. But it's not only me. I was on the road yesterday coming here, and I felt like people are just bored. You can't even tell it's almost Christmas, unlike other parts of the world where there is already decorations for the public, like not just for the rich, like not just in the malls where there is people driving in. Even in the local villages in other parts of the world, they are very vibrant. But in our local areas, I mean, people are just quiet. You don't understand what people are doing. Like, everyone is just in their own corner. I don't know what everyone is thinking about their own lives. Honestly, I didn't feel like, I don't know whether it's having that event background. I just like to see people together and seeing people do something together. But I felt like there was no effort, to be honest. Like, people are not making effort to like be vibrant. Honestly, it didn't feel like, you know, like wow, like yeah. It just felt like it's just quiet, lazy. Like, people are just entering their houses. Like, people are not going out, people are not outside. Yeah, my people, that's how it felt. So I think it's not only me, because I feel like even my brain, listening to myself talk before even my house was locked, it feels like my brain has been shutting down. Like, instead of being out there, it's like we've been covering ourselves, covering, just slowly, just, you know, being quiet. Anyway, is points to note, maybe things we want to do differently from now onwards to next year. I mean, look at it the positive way. Is nice things ahead, God willing, right? And yeah, we want to confess with our tongue that yeah, it's going to be better. Okay, life is going to get better. And yeah, and we'll not be sad about these moments, and we look back and actually realize that nothing bad actually happened to us. You know, like, is it something bad? Like, I'm safe, I'm healthy. Like, is it something bad really? Like, it's actually something to make you think outside the box, you know, something to take you out of your comfort zone. But I didn't like those agents. I've realized I didn't tell you that part. I was telling the lady, this lady was rude at the reception. I'm like, you guys are witnesses. I moved into that plot in 2024. I left home in December 2023, and then I moved into those houses in 2024. And I've been there throughout 2024. Rent has been paid the whole of 2024. No house was locked. In 2025, we are in December. The house has been paid from January, I think, all the way to October. We have arrears for November and now this December. That is why they are being very rough. But yeah, I was telling the lady, you know, you guys are new, the agents are new, it's their first month collecting rent for those plots. And I'm like, we've been here, why are you being so vulgar and just so rough and ruthless? And you've just come, like you've just arrived, like you've just started work, and you've started with so much fire. Like, my people, relax, like we've been living here. Surely, like, you found us here quiet, calm, and then you're just what? Just because you've been given some authority by the owner of the property, which we respect. And I was even telling my mom, I now have like some respect for people's property. Like, I know any day, any time, they could have allowed you to use their facility, but one day they wake up and they're like, they don't want to see you near their premises. And I'm like, oh my God, please get your own premises, my people. People and their premises, I don't know, 1 minute it's okay, the next minute they're like, by the way, this is my premise, I need you out, like, get out. Even there at the office, they were like, yeah, go. Oh my God, I'm begging them. I'm like, do you want me to kneel down so that you allow me to at least go close my curtains and remove perishables from my house? Like, do you want me to beg with my knees? Like, I'm already begging. Do you want me to now kneel down? Like, surely. They were very rude, by the way. We actually argued. I was like, I didn't like them. I think I said some mean things to them, but only after I realized they were also being mean to me. You know, you approach someone with kindness, expecting like just that small favor. I just want for you to open so that I settle my house, and then you close it. I leave knowing my house. Right now, the lights in my house are on through the whole month. That is how it will be. Everyone can peek through my house through the whole month. That's how it's going to be. Because I don't know, does it have to be, hey, it's going to rain, does it have to feel like a punishment? It's like they're punishing me for being late with rent, and the days I am early, there's no reward, there's no flowers for me for being a good tenant. Anyway, I felt like we rubbed the wrong way with those new agents. I'm like, my old agent, the one that they have just removed, he was very understanding. He'll be like, okay, I'm giving you 2 days, and then there's no more talking, no more negotiating, and at least you'll have 2 days to actually decide what to do based on what you can do, you know. But otherwise, let's close this video here because it's beginning to drizzle. Actually, it's beginning to rain, so I want to go convert it and then upload it so that I start a new vlog. Forget about the house being locked. We just start fresh. Like, we close that chapter, we open a new one. But that's honestly all about that issue, my people. But yeah, my people, there was some anger there. I'm just trying to put it together because after all, I'm the one who hasn't paid rent, so they don't owe me any favors, by the way. But I just feel they are not the best to work with if they are like robots. Like, I mean, we are humans. Yeah, I'm a tenant there. I've been a tenant there for a while, like, to be honest. But anyway, they don't owe me anything. I should look for money, you know, look for money.
Look for money. Don't expect people to understand you. Just get the money. So I've told you, if you see us looking for money, don't judge us. We need money. If we don't have money, we don't talk. Like, people are not talking, people are not negotiating. Is money or money? With their premises, is money or what, my people? Money or money? Anyway, that's how it felt, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's life. You don't have money throughout life. Like, yeah, you've paid rent 2024, 2025. To be honest, there may be a month when it was more involving financially and you couldn't meet all your obligations, and it just helps when you are around people who actually understand that, because they probably have gone through the same. Because I mean, who is always at the top? I don't know, it could be, and now we hope to be at the top all the time with finances, God willing. But honestly, I just thought some things were normal for everyone. But work is work. Those people are doing their job. So yeah, actually there's no point in keeping on talking, because they are doing their work. They've been given work. They've been told, be strict. We don't want that late payment. So I don't know. It's like a military way of doing things. That is how it feels. Anyway, I'm just going to keep talking and keep complaining about what was done there, feeling like I was treated unfairly. But, you know, at the end, you're supposed to pay, just pay, okay? Yeah, that's a long speech. I am afraid for the length of that clip and this video in overall. So my people, allow me to end this video and then start like another one with just home. I haven't even started exploring home because I want to explore with you, my people. So yeah, I want to conclude this chapter. I feel like it's boring and not nice for the vibes and the mind, but it's an experience, it's a lesson to strengthen your emotional muscles, strengthen your mental muscles, strengthen your financial muscles. Yeah, my people, I think that's a nice ending, right? Like, every problem has a solution. If you ask AI what to do, if you ask ChatGPT what to do about such a problem, there are very many options, which I'm going to do actually, because we keep learning, we keep getting better, and then we avoid certain problems that we don't have to be, you know, to be dealing with, if especially we want to live like a peaceful, quiet, mindful life, my people. We want to be on top of our game with the things we need to do. We do them as we are supposed to do them. But yeah, my people, those are the takeouts we can take from this whole scenario. But in the end, we've concluded there is nothing without a solution. Yeah, my people, like, you can always change. You don't have to view it from the negative feeling. Like, you know, just find something good to take out of the situation, right, my people? Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video, my people. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in my DMs, my people, whether you've had such an experience, what you thought of it, my people, what you came out of that experience with, my people. Share your stories, your fears, your problems. It's now raining. I'll see you on the next one, my people, and until then, take care and happy holidays, my people. And we got this, okay? We got this. We got this. It's a reason for you to be grateful that you are in your house, it's rented, and you've been able to settle rent. Be grateful for that. Tell God thank you for taking you that far. You know, yeah, you won't lack nice things to take out of this situation, some things to be grateful for, some things to be careful with, my people, to not take for granted, to not ignore. But otherwise, my people, yeah, I'm going to see you in the next one, okay? That is it about, we've wrapped it up, okay? Just the way it is. We don't need to dig more. Like, that's it. It's enough. Okay, my people, see you in the next one, okay? See ya. My people, like God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Okay, bye.